There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports DH.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the next starting five. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Irving. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Durant. Irving against LeBron, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by KD.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Now here's Green. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity. Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Shot from 16. The putback, and staying with the play, Allen.
Boy, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And that one's good, Irving.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's LeBron. And a wide open look for Howard. They could use a bucket.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie, and that one is good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
James kicks to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up, scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. And here's Harris from the arc. Unable to get that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. The drive by...
Oh! Are you kidding me? Tell you what, what? Just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
McGee against Dinwiddie. And Jordan slams it in.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
32 seconds left to play here in the first. Prince's shot is good.
Boy, excellent roll and finish by Prince. Competes hard, he's tough. Well, he scratches a lot of boxes you want scratched from a 3-and-D wing guy.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Right wing. Pass to Caruso. Here's McGee. Again, Los Angeles.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, and close shots that he takes.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts? And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Caruso, and he slams it one-handed.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Caruso, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Shoots from 8. Luwalu's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 3. Caruso, no good. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Stolen by McGee. Kuzma with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Irving misses. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Nets trail by 7. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Green passes to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Morris kicks to Davis. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The 10-footer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Crawford's checked in. They get it back. Allen. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Irving. Allen, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
Inside, here's Howard. Count that bucket. And the Lakers lead by 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Irving. Ring shot on the way. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. That's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you've got to be conscious of where Irving is because he's consistent at getting the ball in the basket.
Green finds Caldwell Pope. Outside Rondo. Howard with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here is Howard. Trying to get open is Davis. That's good from Howard on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Irving. Good on the bucket.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Puts it up from 17. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 assists. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell Pope is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And the three ball is good. LeBron's got 11.
LeBron James can beat you from anywhere on the floor, inside, mid-range, or from deep.
Here's Irving. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
James kicks to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Davis. Another shot. And it's KD with the rebound.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Durant with some nice D. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
The kick out to Irving. Allen left side. Dinwiddie wide open. That three off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. LeBron with it. He's picked up by KD. LeBron can't get it to go. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's LeBron. The 9-foot shot. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Howard's got 6 points.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
The kick out to Irving. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Morris tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
The Nets making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Crawford's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. Kuzma against Harris. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Crawford passes to Jordan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 6 points for DeAndre Jordan.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Back to Kuzma. The pass to Caruso. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Crawford drives in.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 3. Outside Irving. Over Rondo. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Passes it to Davis. Over Allen. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Kuzma, right side. The rebound by the Nets.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
To take the lead, another one falls for Brooklyn. The Lakers trail. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma inside. KD's on him. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Durant. Shoots over Kuzma. Here's Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. And the Nets, another 3.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity, and Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Rondo against Irving. No good off the front iron. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. And that one's good, Caruso. And the Lakers lead by 2. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. LeVert defending. Here's Rondo. Here's Davis. And foul on the shots. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Howard, the pass to Davis. Sinks that one from the post. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
AD staring him down and letting him know this ain't over yet.
Durant. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. Caldwell Pope pushes to LeBron. Over Irving. It's good.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Here's Los Angeles now. Dishes it to James. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From deep. Sinks the triple. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Outside Durant, on the wing, Irving. Here's Allen. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And here's Caldwell Pope. The layup missed. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on G8.
Hey, Kevin. Whoop.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wing. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here's Lopez. Middleton for 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Now Middleton after the missed 3 from KD. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here is Irving. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Bucks passing it around. Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Middleton against LeVert. 17-foot shot on the way. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Outside Irving. Fires from the wing. No good. Shot missing. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Durant on the wing. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Durant hits them both.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Irving following the basket by Brook Lopez. Now here is Irving to the wing right side. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Bucket is good.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Here's Bledsoe. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And there's the pass to Irving. Over Bledsoe. Irving misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Caris LeVert. The Bucks also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Bank shot, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out left to the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here's Irving. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Back to Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bledsoe against Irving. And Bledsoe, here we go. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Luwawu-Cabarrot, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Brooklyn has possession. George Hill missing his last shot. Bucks leading by 3. To the inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
On the way, Harris. The offensive rebound. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Luwawu. 4 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris inside the line. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. No good that time. Good D by Jordan. Harris outside. Shoots over Korver. And the Nets miss again.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Here's LeVert following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Durant. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. On the wing, Korver, guarded by Harris. Korver kicks to Hill. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Joe Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for George Hill. Here's Durant. 1:24 left in the first half. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Middleton right side. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And Brooklyn making a change here. Prince is checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Williams. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Matthews. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
I tell you, when Lopez is driving, get out of the way. No one tries to stop the slashing 7-footer.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
Middleton looking it over. Back to Giannis. Launches it. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
KD on the wing. That one falls. Durant's got 6.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton right side. From the stripe, trying to get open is Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant, and Joe Harris is subbed in for LeVert. The Bucks also with the sub. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Matthews passes to Bledsoe. Lopez kicks to Ilyasova. Allen against Matthews. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Matthews has got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
For 3, Middleton. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes. Irving's got 8 points.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Stolen by Bledsoe. Middleton. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Middleton up top. He's got 6. The feed to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. The dish now to Ilyasova. Lets the 3 fly. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jumps up, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you're having a tough time trying to tie down DeAndre Jordan. This guy is a powerful force who knows how to convert.
So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Joe Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 8-point game. Durant, no good. Pass to Connaughton. Giannis left side. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Crawford out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Nets 5. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Durant.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
That was worth the price of admission. It's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
KD dishes to Jordan. KD against Williams. On the dunk by Jordan.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Hill passes to Williams. Hill looking it over. Feeds to Giannis. Outside Williams. Takes the 3. Hill, no good.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Prince, the pass to KD. And that one drops.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Giannis high post. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
It's Prince on the wing. He feeds it to Jordan. Crawford outside. High post shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Crawford's got his first bucket of the night. And here is Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Williams. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Durant finds LeVert. Takes the 13-footer. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Kevin Durant. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Giannis high post. Down low. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Such a wide open look. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
To the wing on the left. Hill against Crawford. The pass to Giannis. Outside Hill. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Hill's got his first basket.
But George Hill does it all for this team, including gutting the defense with his quickness. Just a sensational drive.
Outside Prince. Pass to LeVert. Back to Prince. Nets passing it around. Here's Giannis. Tipped away and stolen by Jordan. Crawford kicks to Prince. Here's KD. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Antetokounmpo finds Williams. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
LeVert with the wide-open look. Offline with his 3. On offense here, the Bucks. For 3, Hill. Jordan with the rebound.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
outside Hill. From downtown, they grab their own miss. Passes it to DiVincenzo. For three, Williams. From deep. No good. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to rep. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from... And before we...
Kevin, thanks.
Here does D.A. Thank you so much. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wing. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Middleton outside. Over Caldwell Pope. Middleton can't get it to go.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's James. Yep, that one goes in there. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Now the Lakers on the break. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Misses the 3. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Howard with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Bledsoe against James. Bledsoe passes to Matthews. To the paint. Lopez inside, working on Howard. Lopez, no luck. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lopez with the steal. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And the shot goes down.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
James, the pass to Davis. Stolen by Bledsoe. This is to Middleton. And stolen by LeBron. 4-on-3 break. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Middleton with the block. And it's the Bucks on the break. Matthews leading the charge. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And that one drops for him.
What a polished move by one of the best bigs in the game. Anthony Davis is just showing off.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Green. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Giannis. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Pass break, here we go. Got a piece of it. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. Bledsoe against James. McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Finishes the break with a slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Poked away, stolen by McGee. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. A pull-up. And it's James missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
James kicks to Kuzma. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Los Angeles, Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for James. Here's Caruso. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Connaughton. It's back to Hill. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 3. And this is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was...
For me personally, I just want...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's George Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. 2 points. That one goes. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Rondo up and in on the layup. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night.
What marvelous handles by Rondo, really pulling the carpet out from the defense.
Hill has the open look. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Caruso kicks to Rondo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And the Bucks with some changes. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And that one's good from Connaughton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rondo against Hill. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Rondo.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Green against Matthews. Howard with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Caruso. Passes it to Morris. And he drops it in from the low post. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Wesley Matthews. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. And then for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Danny Green. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Bledsoe kicks to Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
DiVincenzo with it, picked up by Davis. Bledsoe outside. Middleton for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. To the left wing. Caldwell-Pope passes to Morris. And yes, it's good. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. The 3. The shot that time, not on target. Lakers have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
And how about that? Transition opportunity for Anthony Davis. Has the long strides to eat up ground in a hurry.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the dunk by Giannis. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Rondo finds Morris. Caldwell-Pope outside. Now LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The deep is told they got themselves into in the... And that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Robin Lopez really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Howard in at the center position. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a one-point game. Ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 6.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Giannis dishes to Bledsoe. Middleton for three. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. That's one for their first four to start the second half.
And it's Davis missing. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. The kick out to Matthews for the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
He was all alone on that one. 7 points in the game.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Green, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Wesley Matthews picks one up. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice drive. If you overplay Kuzma's jump shot, he can put it on the deck and go around you.
1:58 left to play here in the third. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. And foul up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, what you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to LeBron, right wing. 6 on the shot clock. McGee trying to break free. And that one's good. Caruso. Caruso's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. Connaughton passes to Lopez. For 3, Hill. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Uncovered. Goes back up. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Tries yet again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him.
Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Connaughton. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, he's one of the more underrated players in his draft class. Kuzma's proven that he should have been drafted higher in 2017, a lot higher in my opinion.
Here's Connaughton, kicks it to Hill. Jacks up a 3. Back to Williams over Davis. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Matthews in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Green is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Giannis no good. Lakers leading by 5. Green passes to Davis. He kicks to Howard. Here's Green. And the rejection by Giannis. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense. The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
For 3, Middleton buries it from 3-point range. Middleton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
And finished off by LeBron.
You know, he has speed, power, skill. LeBron fearsome attacking the rim.
Here's Giannis. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Now here's Davis. Shot clock at 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Tries again. Goes up again, and it's laid in by Davis.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
Here's Giannis, and the rejection by LeBron. Davis kicks to Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ashley Matthews picks one up. First free throw is good.
A prototype 3-and-D guy. Green's focused on becoming a more complete player. Part of that is becoming more consistent from the free throw line.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Middleton outside. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Davis finds Green. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The tray. Here's Howard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
Bledsoe against LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 4. Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. The dish to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Caldwell Pope. Missed inside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Green kicks to James. It drops.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this one.
To the paint from 10 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Over in the corner, Green. Back to LeBron. It's deflected. Caldwell Pope kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. James outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. A narrow. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Well, hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Now the dish to LeBron. Here's Green. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Howard. Here's Green. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Passes to Irving. Puts it up from 15. The offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass.
What about Durant? Time and time again, keeping himself involved, creating second chance opportunities.
James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, if you're the D, you got to box out Davis. That's just common sense, because when you don't, he hurts you for this type of mistake.
From 18 feet away. Here's Allen. The kick out to Irving over James. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Irving, good.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Here's Green. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Durant kicks to Irving. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. A nice shot by Irving.
I admire the confidence of Irving, always on the attack, superb at penetrating towards the rim.
Kuzma outside. Lakers passing it around. Here's LeBron. Howard kicks to Davis. Kuzma passes to Davis. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You got to enjoy watching Durant finish strong. A ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam it when he has room to.
Count the basket. Davis has got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here is Irving. Over LeBron. Irving can't get it to go.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Tries to keep it alive. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Irving with a clean look, and it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
And for a big man, Davis has some sweet dunks in his arsenal. Smooth finish right there.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6 to the inside. Here's Allen. LeBron with some nice D.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Kuzma finds Caldwell Pope inside. Howard. The second chance effort, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Howard is skilled at getting good position, effective at creating space for himself near the basket.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that one's good. Caruso.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And a little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma.
You know, for me, it's super cool.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Morris. He's out there with JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green, and it's Caruso in at the 2. Now the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving kicks to LeVert. A 3-ball. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Makes the shot. Best at number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
Out to the wing. Caruso, the pass to Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's McGee. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. McGee's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Lakers.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leap. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. The Lakers also changing it up. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. LeBron comes in for Danny Green. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities when he times it up.
And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. He's never going to happen.
That one drops for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Harris. Second chance shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Crawford passes to Harris. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Right side, Rondo. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harris dishes to Crawford. In the corner, it's Harris. Harris missing again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Crawford, no luck.
The D making that layup was very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And the shot is good. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. A nice shot by Harris.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Outside Rondo kicks it to James. McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. James outside. Pocket 6. Offensive rebound. McGee. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Irving with the ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 5. And that.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. McGee finds Green. Left side, Davis. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD's got the ball. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
Caldwell Pope against LeVert. McGee dishes to Howard. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. That's good from Howard on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
And that one, good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now. And that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Lakers also with a sub. LeBron's checked in for JaVale McGee. Back to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Irving. LeBron with the block.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The drive by Green. Brooklyn with the rebound. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got his second basket of the game.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Caldwell Pope against Harris. And the Nets miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by Prince. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
James, the pass to Howard. He dishes it to Davis. Outside, Green. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The drive by James. And the dunk by LeBron.
That's just great persistence from James. Solid at fighting through contact on his way to the rack.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And that one's good, James. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Kicks it out to James. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Almost, but it rolls out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Dinwiddie, that's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Dinwiddie's got 8.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
James, the pass to Howard. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Goes up off the inbound. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Anthony Davis is out there with Markieff Morris. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. Finished off the break. Irving's got 20 points.
Lighting up the scoreboard all night. I mean, Irving's showing the versatility and his persistence.
Pass to Davis. Here's Caruso. Back to Davis. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his fourth rebound in this one. Allen's shot is off.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Always love to see your big man run the floor. There's no questioning Davis's effort.
Here's Irving. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the right side. Rondo finds Davis. Another shot. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his job.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Prince is checked in for Dinwiddie. The Lakers also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Markieff Morris. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
That's how LeBron likes to attack. So effective at scoring on the move.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. And so Irving nails both of them.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and delivers.
Here's Irving. LeBron with the block. The drive by Green. Count it, good. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And the Nets miss again.
Is he playing soft off him? He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Here's Howard. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 9.
throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses, just a lethal concoction.
It's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Caldwell Pope finds James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
There's no shot at stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And Durant, here we go. And finished off by KD.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Caldwell Pope pushes to James. Left side, Davis. The kick out to LeBron. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
There's the pass to Green. Outside for Caldwell Pope. James outside. And there's the feed to Davis. And good that time.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. The teardrop falls in. Howard's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving from long range. Dwight Howard grabs the board. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
For the land of the free.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm Kevin Harlan along. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Passes it to Irving. Shot from the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the dunk by Lopez.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Stolen by Allen. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. He drains the quick shot.
Oh, that is automatic. Durant, one of the better mid-range shooters in the game.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Count that one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Here's Allen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Allen's got his second basket.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Irving against Bledsoe. Irving with a clean look. And he overshot that one, missing.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Down low and stolen by Kyrie Irving. LeVert with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 6.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. That shot off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Irving with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Baseline jumper. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Middleton on the wing. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. KD passes to LeVert. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Giannis outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
The shot's good from Irving. Here is Bledsoe. 16 seconds left in the first. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Giannis. 4 seconds left. And the dunk by Giannis.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And a deep three from Irving. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 1. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard. Kicks it out to Prince. For 3, Harris. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee in the lead. Bucks passing it around. Ilyasova dishes to Hill. Puts up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Luwawu, the pass to Prince. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, you can't be late when Taurean Prince is coming in there. He comes with such aggressiveness and force, hard to slow down.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Dinwiddie against Hill. Pass to Ilyasova. He feeds it to Lopez, and the basket is good. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Prince. The Nets with the lead.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Inside. Hill deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Korver. Fires from deep. The rebound by Prince. Nets leading by 4. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Luwawu's got his first basket of the night.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Dinwiddie with the steal. For 3, Harris. Harris missing again.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Marvin Williams is checked in for Milwaukee. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. Hill against Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. Middleton, the pass to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Basket good.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Hill against Harris. There's the feed to Williams. Giannis right side. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Outside Irving. LeVert kicks to Irving. High post try. Again, the Nets for two.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. No problems knocking that one down. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Bledsoe. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They played very good basketball. And that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Bucks trail by 7.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Durant just inside the line, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The wide open look for Durant. No good on the three.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the ball. Here's LeVert. Allen trying to break free. A nice shot by LeVert. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Giannis passes to Middleton. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
DiVincenzo kicks to Ilyasova. Prince against Korver. And the pass to Lopez. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie finds KD. And 2 shots coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament with more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. The shot's good from Lopez.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Crawford. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Lopez. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Lopez has got 8 points.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Crawford, no luck.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Lopez.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
On the wing, Johnson, beyond the arc, hits it from 3-point range.
A lot of the great shooters have great preparation, and that time did a great job of having his feet set. Excellent anticipation of the ball also from Tyler Johnson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's...
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes, and what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. Giannis against Dinwiddie. And to Antetokounmpo. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Back to Irving. Over Hill. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton outside. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Nets leading by 7. On up the court. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the night.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside Matthews. Feeds to Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Irving looking over the floor. Allen finds Irving. And Durant gets it to go.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Passes it to Hill. Back to Middleton. Hill against Irving. Hill passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Outside Matthews. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. Right side, Kevin Durant. Irving for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Hill dishes to Giannis. That one goes in.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Hill against Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Williams finds Middleton. Back to Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Allen.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for KD.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Irving passes to Durant. No good from outside. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Trailing here by 8. The dish to Bledsoe. From outside the arc, it falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Good. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And stolen by Harris. Lets it go from deep. No good.
How about the length? Tough for any offensive player to deal.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And as the Lakers enter the building, there was a fierce look at...
Kevin, thank you very much.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Giannis outside. It's stolen by Davis. Green kicks to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to James. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Anthony Davis.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Lopez outside. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Davis. Lopez with the block.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Shot's good by Middleton.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Caldwell Pope finds Howard. LeBron outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. The pass to Lopez. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Caldwell Pope. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 4. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Middleton's got 5.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Kuzma passes to Howard. Back to Kuzma. Lays it up off the glass.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Davis. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. George Hill out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Ilyasova, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Hill. 2 free throws coming. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Davis, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Korver against Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Fires from 18. Korver, no luck.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Korver gets a wide-open look. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. They get it back. Howard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. Here's Hill trying to get open as Lopez. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Lopez. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
I think that's a testament to Hill's attitude. I mean, he does not hesitate at all when he has the ball right next to the hoop.
Green kicks to Rondo. Morris looking over the floor. No good on the shot. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Green against DiVincenzo. The feed to Hill. Howard with the steal. To the inside. Morris with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for Morris. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. And LeBron's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Big group substitution here. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
1:29 left in the first half of the game. Bledsoe against LeBron. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. From deep. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
LeBron passes to Caldwell-Pope. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to LeBron. Here's Davis. Matthews with the steal. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Middleton. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Howard with the steal. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Davis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. They double him with Green. To the paint. Howard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And they pick up 2. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And another shot. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And the arms of Lopez go on forever. Good at...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We were a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Green kicks to LeBron. Davis down low, covered by Giannis. And the rejection by Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator, moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
That one, no good. Great D that time for Middleton.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Bledsoe, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut back down to 5 points in the make from Antetokounmpo.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Left side, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And here's LeBron outside. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Howard finds Caldwell Pope. Now Davis. Passes to Howard. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
James. Here's Davis. Here's LeBron. Here's Howard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Howard's got 9 points.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
It's stolen by Korver. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone.
You know, Bledsoe is so athletic and plays with such great energy, it's hard to defend him sometimes without fouling.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Kyle Korver. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Right side, Rondo. Pass to Caruso. Back to Morris. To the middle. Here's McGee. Good on the short little jump shot. McGee's got his second bucket.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Antetokounmpo. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Giannis.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's LeBron to the inside and stolen by DiVincenzo.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Howard, the pass to Green. James with it, defended by DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-6 run. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Matthews out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's George Hill, and it's Ilyasova in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
James checked in for the Lakers. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Bledsoe with it. Inside, here's Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 24 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Davis. The pass to Green. There's the dish to LeBron. Looking to get back on track here.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Matthews, no one around him, finds himself wide open and drills it. And now a 6-point Milwaukee lead. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Middleton against Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
The first free throw is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope finds James. Matthews with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
Davis on the follow.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Pass to Giannis. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Lakers trail by 6. Caldwell Pope dishes to LeBron. Morris kicks to Green. They get a hand on it, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
6 to shoot. LeBron passes to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pulls it up. Kept alive. The second effort.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete. At his size, with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Markieff Morris. And for the Lakers, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open is Davis. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Caldwell Pope.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Middleton looking it over. Down low. Lopez finds Bledsoe. Dwight Howard grabs the board. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
59 seconds left in the game. Here's Giannis. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Green with the ball. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. For 3, Middleton. He's off on that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Giannis outside. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful day as it usually is. And David Aldridge is standing.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. Now the